So, sir, you have been pointing out like our education system has collapsed and all. So, what do you think? What students can do to bridge the gap between the academics and the industry level to match the level?
I already told you that you just initially right now we are living in the era of the information when you can initialize what is your interest in the very initial level. Okay, most of the time we will influenced by our surrounding. When we were there, we will see what is doing in our surrounding, what's going on our surrounding. On the base of that, we will create our perception. Okay, I will become IAS. The same time, somebody told me, no, IITians are better than that one. Okay, I will become IITian. Somebody tell, no, scientists do more. Okay, how I can become scientist? So like these things will work it on. So now the information is readily available on the internet, so you can explore all those things in the very initial stage of your career. So first, I just want you just find it out what is the area you want to work on.
Correct.
And second thing, that is if you will find it out that thing now, this is the 50% of work of your life has been completed with that decision. If you decided, okay, I will go in something related to the semiconductor industry. If you anyhow you will conclude, you reach out to so many people, 30 days you work it out with that issue where I want to go, and you will approach the same, because so many variety of options are available. You just go and reaches those people who are already working in that area. They will give you a list of pros and cons of that particular area. You just find it out what actually I want, whether it is resembled to which area. Okay, so suppose you will find it out, okay, Karthik, I find it out, okay, what I want to do now, I just want to make, I just want to work in a very good MNC and having very huge package, because package most of the time inspire a lot.
It's a driving factor.
So if you want to go, okay, I mean, on the basis of some criteria, you have decided, okay, I'm very good in making digital circuits. So why can't I try this one? Just have a look of this VLSI industry. Okay, and once after coming here, you feel enjoying, because most of the time now, whenever you enter in any industry, who is your mentor? That is going to be very, very important. In your initial days of learning, your mentor is the most important thing. Who is going to? So the selection of that people is very, very important. Whom you are going to inform. Okay, so that is something you can do. So now come. As I already told you, that bridge now, the huge grip with what is the practical and whatever we are studying, that can be accomplished whenever those, if I personally feel that if government bring something which correlate with the industry level. Suppose somebody is just up to MTech or up to some competitive level heard about the gates and all. Why they are known as why AND gate, NAND gate, like this. We all in the digital circuit we study all those things. So practically, how they are going to make the things so much easy. So nobody will teach. Okay, we can nowadays. I have one switch here, one switch is over there. I can close my this bulb or tube light from here only. So this is some functioning. This is resembled to some our gate. So practicality should be there. How the things are working on. That is the main reason over there. We simply remember and memorize the things. We don't see if there is something practicality in the real world from where that concept has been driven. These concepts are the solution of those problems.
Correct.
We are simply spin to somebody is feeding us by spoon. So
spoon feeding,
But that is not how the practical world works. You need to explore as much as possible. You should be innovative. How long you can survive like this? You can't survive.
So basically, you are saying practicality should be there with the academic thing.
So you want me to how you can fill out your quiz? Simply find it out your area of interest. Just interact with the expert of in that area. After that, going in that area, just find it out whatever the skills are required over there. And how these skills are going to be fruitful for the industrial level. What are the things? Suppose you want me, okay, sir, I just want to come into the VLSI. What skills I required? So many lists I have given. Just learn Verilog. After the system Verilog. After that UVM, like this one list I have given. So you have to start with the Verilog now. but somewhere quite easy to understand the software language. If you have idea about the C language, you can easily understand how actually HDL works. So better to start with the C language. So whenever you find it out those lists, whatever working on the industrial level, something is there at the academic level, which
Correct.
you need to be accomplished to come into that area. Got my point?
Correct.
So
Yeah.
how you can bridge it out, and no doubt nowadays companies are doing, because I personally know so many companies are participating. Even though in the company in which I am working, they are so much collaborated with so many universities, and they are doing so many boot camps and seminars to create awareness how this academics is going to be the criteria, fulfill the criteria of the industry level. Because anyhow we need some people that are ready for this one. And recently I go to one article in which it is there in upcoming 10 years, 10 million people are required.
Correct.
Means 1 crore.
That is my next question.
VLSI industry.
Correct. So the point which you spoke, I have the next question related to that only. So in the past years, we have seen like there are many incentives being taken in India also via PM. So what do you think, like can India become a semiconductor hub, and how can present VLSI aspirant exploit this opportunity in order to boost their career?
So I am not the right person to comment anything behalf of the government.
Okay.
They are the right people having much more depth and 360-degree knowledge about various scope and various idea and correlation between the various things. So they are the right person. But it's true that so much initiatives have been taken by our government, and people are working over that. So especially DPI ALT. So this is something which is doing very good for the startups. And now I came to know that this PLI scheme has been also initiated in the semiconductor industry. So that is going to be this is going to generate a huge employment over the period of time. And for industrial hub, for right now saying this, we are going to be industrial in semiconductor industrial hub across the globe. So that is little bit early. Okay. So I think 5 to 10 years is the more time which give you a clear picture how things are going to be there. Correct. But things are before that I was listening कि India का कुछ नहीं हो सकता. So now I can see कुछ तो हो रहा है. Something is going on. Definitely this is going on. That's why we people are sitting here and having a discussion overall. Correct.
So it is the right. So we can say like it is right time for electrical electronics.
Golden time, not right time. This is the golden time.
Oh, golden time. Yeah.
Once in a generation opportunity.
Correct. क्योंकि शायद आप लोग के टाइम पे नहीं होगा, अभी हम लोग जैसे हैं तो उनके पास ये golden opportunity.
I'm shocked. Whatever you are getting right now, nobody was there. Even we can't think that this thing can be done.
Correct, sir.
It was our dream. Whatever you are right now getting now, all those things. It was our dream. No one was there to tell us all those things.
Correct.
We just want to say thank you that revolution, the data revolution, that we have internet connection, everything, even in the village can see. If they have intention to learn anything, they can find it out anything on the internet. So this is the golden era, and things are going to be launched in upcoming years. So if you're talking about the specifically semiconductor industry, yes, things are going on, and I can feel the changes, all those things which are going in the industry. But saying that we are going to be that trademark in the global on the globe, so that is a little bit early. So it will take time.
Yes, correct. So we have talked a lot of good things about the industry. Now coming to the little bit like harsh things. So as we know, like this is the period of recession, like many companies are laying off. And so how do you think recession will impact the semiconductor industry?
Again, recession is something related to the economics.
Okay.
So if you ask me the data.
No, sir, you are in the industry, so you are in the industry, so you could guide better.
Sorry?
You are in the industry, so you could guide better.
That's what I'm saying. Because saying how recession is going to be impacted, yes, it's true. Because if anything goes wrong in the world, especially in the financial sector, definitely going to impact any other sectors.
Correct.
Because everything is correlated, nothing is independent. Okay, especially just recently due to the recession, one thing happened in US. What is that? One bank was there.
Credit Suisse Bank, it got collapsed.
And the more impact has been done on the SBC side, Silicon Valley Bank. It has been collapsed.
Yes.
Yes. So
yes.
why it is important? Why I'm considering this SBC is that much important? Because SBC fund the tech-up startups. So it is not there. If something goes wrong there, it couldn't impact us. Everything is a chain reaction. So this impact our startups a lot, especially new age startups, because we don't have that much idea about the fund management and how to maintain the funds, all those things. So this is a huge scarcity, because I already told you everything is correlated, because whatever the VCs are there, so all those VCs have to fund somewhere. No? They will take money from somewhere, they have to put money somewhere, they will put in organization. If suppose our organization is not getting that much funding from backside, how they will feed the employees? If employees are not there, how will the growth rate will come it out? And soon you know how the things will go.
Correct.
So why I'm saying recession is definitely going to impact especially the startup ecosystem. And by actually nowadays I am listening so many people are saying that it is not going to impact anyhow to India. So that is not correct. I honestly speaking, I personally know so many things, but this is going to impact our startup culture a lot, because जो funding आ रहा था, that funding is coming from the VCs.
Correct.
And that money has been taken from somewhere, ना? So कहीं से तो आएगा. तो वो impact किया है, badly impact किया है उसने. And but जो opportunities हैं, वो इतनी ज़्यादा ample हैं, so much ample opportunities are there in the same era that you can't bother about all those things. Because we are, such a culture is there, very giant players are also there, small players are also there. Management decide how their things are going to be retained. If so much, right now the demand zone is very high in our area, in data science, in this one, in our VLSI domain, and embedded systems. So in those areas, demand is very high right now. What I personally feel in the industry. Okay. So even though we are also looking some expert level skilled persons in our areas, and we have to find it out those people. So if somebody is broken down there, suppose some company has been fallen down, some due to some changes, definitely their employees get opportunity to work somewhere else, because demand zone is very high. Demand is very high at the other end. What my point? What I want to say.
Correct. You rightly pointed out all the points which are there. So my next question is like,
in fact, our recession have a huge impact, especially on the startup ecosystem, because funding is coming from there. And but those big players who have very good management, they know how to fund them, how to manage the funding and all. And actually, being a company, the game is of the survival. Who know how to survive long will win the race. And here again, no need to be extraordinary. Simply be average.
Survival is the key.
Don't go above the average. Simply be average. You will win.
So in short, we can say for startup, survival is the key.
Yes, survival is for 3 to 5 years very crucial. Because this is something cycle. If anything breaking down in between, and you know how much efforts we need to put for the startups, how much energy efforts we need to, and somehow things will goes down. Because if we are money is somewhere coming and going to somewhere else, like these things are going on. If one chain has been broken down, definitely other must have to be broken down. Until unless you have some reserve, good strategy how to optimize that.
Correct.
So why I'm talking about all those things? My exposure is rather than technical, much more towards the middle management and the senior management.
Correct. So you must be knowing more about these aspects.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. All those things.
Correct. So, sir, like you were right pointing out, like we need more skilled engineers in VLSI domain and as well as semiconductor domain. So, do you
Correct.
think like masters like MTech or MS is a crucial degree for a VLSI engineer, or how did your masters help you to get into VLSI industry?
Okay, I already pointed out this point earlier before
Correct.
that I'm not a huge fan of our academic system.
Sir, but you have been doing into academics as well
Yes,
as you have also done your masters.
yes, I enrolled for my masters and still I'm doing my master, almost going to be complete. But I think more than that, whatever the master degree do it for me, more than that, my curiosity level, my attitude towards the domain, my learning in the domain play a crucial role towards my journey in the VLSI.
Okay.
Rather than what I did. Okay.
So we can say like curiosity plus the degree might play a bigger role, like might give you an upper edge.
Curiosity, yes, curiosity is the mother of everything, even human evolution. And if you're talking about the degree, so actually right now, minimum level required DDR. If some criteria are there, okay, because the company has to define some criteria, HR should define some criteria, how they will remove the redundant people, resumes. So they have to decide, okay, BTech, that must, BTech should be there for intern. Some MTech people should be there because we think that they are hard worker, they are lavish. At least they have some attitude. What actually industry is required is a professional attitude. They think that after BTech, you know how industry is ruthless. You did your masters, maybe you are much more disciplined.
Correct.
You are much more consistent and disciplined, and you can perform better. That is something. If somebody could talk me and that some resume came to me and they, okay, masters is there. So my first thing is there, I need professionals. I don't know those, I don't need those people. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. I don't know. Yeah, leave it. I want something in between this. And how I can get this? When I think that, okay, this person, okay, 4 years and he put their efforts in Aptech too. So definitely attitude, something attitude is there. Consistency and discipline, which is the key.
Correct.
For being a good professional.
Correct.
So something for me, that is much more important rather than anything else. So that's why you will find it out nowadays. Industry is preferring experienced candidate rather than freshers, even though masters.
Okay.
If you have 1 year experience in the VLSI, 2 year experience in the VLSI, simultaneously you have done BTech plus MTech, so that 2 year experience counts more in comparison to this one. So that is something going on because people need skills. End of the day, मुझे काम कराना, what I need to do with your degree.
Correct.
मेरे को चिपकानी थोड़ी ना अपने की भी. I want something from you. I'm paying for that thing. You do that work with your honesty. Yes, that's all. And problem solved. Your problem solved. That's all.
It's just give and take relationship. You give your expertise, we will give you the required payment. Which is
whatever you are looking, simply like this things like this. उसको fabricate करके 2-4 word इसमें management वगैरह के इधर जो कैसे बोल लो. But truth reality यही है कि आप पैसे के लिए यहाँ पे आए हो भाई साहब. मुझे कुछ अपना काम कराना है. That's all. बाकी सब तो मसाला लगाने वाली बातों को कैसे घुमा फिरा के कि हम तुम्हें चांद पे पहुंचा देंगे, तुम्हें ये कर देंगे, वो कर देंगे, दैट इज द डिफरेंट थिंग. और सीधी सी बात है, अगर मैं आपको 10,000 रुपए पे कर रहा हूं, डेफिनेटली आई एम गेटिंग समथिंग मोर देन दैट. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम पेइंग दैट मच.
Yeah, obviously company will look for its own growth as well as a
company is all about profitability.
Correct.
So being honest, it's better. We will understand that better too.
So, sir, coming to the end of the session, what would you advise to the aspirants who have been failing, like they have been giving interviews, they have already passed out their BTech or MTech, who have been giving interviews and they are getting rejected. So what would you advise to them?
Again, actually, all questions what are you asking, that is very correlated to my life. So whenever I started my journey 1 year back in the VLSI industry, so I just learned about the very long coding and all, and I have some little bit operational experience. I have much more comparatively. technical exposure, but things will not work like this. Whatever you did is not that much relevant. Whatever they are expecting, I need to deliver that one. If I don't have those things, I need to be eliminated. No one bothers who you are, whatever you did, no one bother about all these things. So my brother suggests me, Karthik, why you are leaving government job, so much good opportunities working there. Do you know what is the failure rate in the private industry? I can, no, I don't know. But apne ko, what I was thinking that, okay, yeah, मैंने all India, so many all India exams I have cleared. So I thought that मैं GATE निकाल सकता हूँ, मैं PSU निकाल सकता हूँ, and so many other exams I have cleared. So what is the issue with those interviews? But again, that was the harsh reality. Means that was the once I studied the failure in the interviews, and it's like chain reaction. And I reached to up. Previously, I was thinking that I qualify so many all India exam. Who can stop me?
Yes.
That's what I'm confident about my hard work and all those things, my experience and hard work and my learning attitude and my curiosity. But after 1 month, same person, I have so much self-doubt about myself. ये हो क्या रहा है भाई मेरे साथ? HRs, they are taking the interview, even they are not replying back with the feedback. Before interview, they call you so many times, sir, at what time you will come, yeah, wo. After interview, nobody is going to bother to even give a feedback to you. Even say you have been rejected, it's okay, you say, we are ready to accept it, at least you tell now what is the status, but people don't bother about all those things too. So, when I come to the private industry, sometimes it seems to be project to project and personal perspective too. So if you are failing in the interviews, don't feel bad if there is something wrong in you or with your things. Something which will come with experience. Okay, just make a list. Don't take it as you got failed in the interview. No one failed here. You have exposure. You understand one person within one or two. That depends on the interview panel. So you have so many pupils. You interacted so many people. You learn 2-3 points about themselves. What they actually looking from you, what exactly you have. Whether you know the things, you are unable to convey all those things, or you don't have all those things which is required by the industry. Just make a list of that. Yeah, if you make a list of that, definitely within 1 to 2 months you get selected in any industry, not in VLSI. Just make a list of that. Work hard with your skills. First, be updated with your skills. Second, just start giving interviews. Whenever you feel okay, I have enough skills, just study it, just make it, point it out, just read out the interview questions and be honest with the interview. Don't try to bluff them because they are much more experienced in comparison to you. Maybe you know 2-3 much more things in comparison to technically, but they have much more exposure of personalities. भाई तुम्हारे जैसे 4 इंटरव्यू दिन में ले रहे हैं वो.
सही बोल रहे हो आप.
They know much more better than you. So if you think you are smart, they are much more smarter than you. So my sincere advice for everyone, simply bhai, just be honest to yourself. First rule. For me, where if right now I'm in the VLSI industry, previously I was in the government sector, before that I did my own things, and before that, but where I go now, I was very honest to myself. Whatever I did in my life, that is the mantra for me, which works it out. I was very honest to myself. If I got failed, I simply take it as a positive note. Okay, Karthik, that is gone wrong. Just take it out. What actually it was missing? It was. So just I make a note of those points. Okay, one day, and I have a huge exposure of all those things. Because that is the best period where I learned so many things. So I can't say I got filled so many interviews in so many companies. I know so many things about those companies, what they are thinking, how they are looking, how this startup thinks, how the people, even I know so much personalities about the people. Because they don't need over smart peoples. And if manager think that you are very technically very strong in comparison to that, he knows that if you come into the that team, you are not going to respect him. That is something, actually, this is something which is Not all about, if you are getting failure, this is not all about your technical skills. It's about something at their perspective tool. Who is taking the interview. And this is the better reality, but nobody is going to be take, okay, I feel that person is much more talented, that's why I got taken. एक ऐसे कोई feedback नहीं देगा HR. They will see that वो जो requirement था वो नहीं लग रहा है, fit नहीं बैठ रहा. One or two. And whoever this is expert na, you have so many points, you can beat it out me immediately. If you are the interviewer and I am the candidate na, you have 100 points.
Correct.
Which know better than you.
Correct.
Only thing is that sheet change कर दो बस भाई. फिर बोल इंटरव्यू से तू मेरा क्वालिफाई करके दिखा. ऐसा नहीं होता है कि बंदा फेल हो रहा है तो उसमें कुछ कमी है. प्रॉब्लम उनके सिस्टम में भी हो सकती है दूसरी तरफ. But when we are failing so many times na, because we are not able to understand what exactly in the initial time na, be ready for these such type of things, and whatever I am saying na, that is going to help a lot in the initial. And one more thing, in the initial years, I want everyone to get a very good mentor or boss. If your boss is bossy in nature, तो जो उसकी personality है वो आपके अंदर inject करेगा. He will inject his personality in you, and you are going to put all those things. Like if he don't know anything, he will dump their things to you and start scolding and make environment little bit toxic. So that is very important. Even job se bhi zyada important hai, ek right person find out with which you want to work. For me, correct. I'm not, because if somebody is having so many financial problems at home, so first they need to be secure. All those things. सबके लिए नहीं होती person to person, but this is very important. Whenever you came out through your financial threshold, definitely look who is your mentor or boss is there that is fit for you or not. Correct. If it is not fit, just eliminate anyhow. In the long run, it might help. In the long run, it might help. हाँ, long run long run compoundingly work करता है. हाँ. So you can say, Karthik sir, what you are talking about? You are just 1 year old in the VLSI, practically in VLSI, 1 year old. Although I have 6 year industrial experience, correct. But how quickly you are jumping over there, and I am just part of a middle management of the civilian management. So there is something I have extra. Correct. I have put something over there and get benefited over there. Correct. समझ रहे हो ना? That is much more important. लॉन्ग रन में तुम्हें कैसा जाना है, और वो तुम्हारे टेक्निकल स्किल्स, इनिशियल लेवल पे टेक्निकल स्किल्स बनते हैं, बट लॉन्ग रन में जो तुम्हारी सक्सेस या तुम्हारी ग्रोथ डिफाइन होती है, वो आपके जो ये स्किल्स है ना, जो सॉफ्टवेयर लर्निंग एटीट्यूड, क्यूरियोसिटी, रेस्पेक्टिंग द अदर्स, कैसे हाउ यू आर रेस्पेक्टिंग द अदर्स. सम पॉइंट कुछ हो सकता है कि वी आर नॉट एग्रीइंग एट सम पॉइंट्स. So how you will react to that situation. Correct. All those things are much more important. That will define how long you are on. You will become stagnant at one place, or you are going to be far away from here. So soft skills are also necessary with the technical skills. Most important for the growth. Okay. Undoubtedly, in initial level, anybody can just neglect it, ignore it, because they want you to do the technical work. Correct. Because if you are a very experienced person, they want you to do the technical things. So if you will do something, you try to scold them, you want to oversmart, they can easily see, but they don't tell all those things to you. But in long term, that will create a problem to you. Yes, correct. So sir, thank you. We have covered most of the things, skills, technical skills also, what is going all over India. We have covered mostly everything. So thank you for giving us your insightful knowledge, and we hope to connect for more such sessions. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, bye. Okay, bye, sir.